Alright, game number 1 of quarterfinal number 1. Spawning at the top left position as the blue Zerg, we do have Trutacz.
And the red Zerg up in the top right corner here, Ty2. And he's going to get overloaded immediately.
That is very unfortunate, but it seems to be a pretty common thing that happens.
I'm gonna start using that phrase when it doesn't even make sense. Like instead of, you got punked, you got overlorded.
That would be pretty good. There's actually so many things you could do. It's like, oh, you got depoted. So, yeah.
Oh,
Someone
man.
mana depoted you on, like, Tal Cross. That's depoting.
Sounds good to me. It's like, yeah, I had a crazy weekend, man. I went out and partied hard and got totally overlorded. It was wild.
Okay, now how is Ty2 going to play out this ZvZ? Ty2 ZvZ isn't all that crazy. I don't think there's too many
You've got
ridiculous things
9
you can do.
hatchery.
Uh-oh.
Okay,
In base, too.
Oh man.
Crazy
Thank you
Zerg
for proving me
and
wrong. Maybe
Nine
he's just
hatch.
doing it so he can mine off the bottom mineral field a little bit more efficiently.
Kicks, you're a genius. Oh man. The ultimate mining efficiency. Go for the 9 hatch to get slightly faster mining off one patch. You're absolutely right. That's what this is. And there's a pool. So it's 9 hatch, 9 pool, 9 gas, I believe, into speed.
Yeah, and Trutacz has gone 12 pill.
Now,
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
Trutacz should be safe. I don't
He's
think he's going
expanding
to
down here though. And there's going to be a lot of Zerglings that come out from Ty2. It's going to be hard to hold here.
And the other thing is, it's very far away from the natural ramp, and it is a very short distance when you're on horizontal positions on Dante's Peak to actually defend. So how is, Trutacz, he's going to have his work set out for him, but he has played a lot of games against Dion Zerg, and he is pretty good at defending against the aggression in ZvZ.
Yeah.
Here comes the 8 Zerglings.
This is
Soon
pretty
as
unlucky,
Overlord
though.
comes out.
It's pretty unlucky for Ty2 to get scouted first. I mean, this is a 1 in 3 chance, and if it wasn't scouted by the Overlord, this would have a much better chance of working. But now that Trutacz sees what's going on, I mean, there's definitely still a chance it works because, of course, he has a larva advantage. The second hatchery of Trutacz is not finished just yet, but we'll have to see how this goes. It's quite interesting that Ty2 opting for this cheese. I mean, not only is it because he's the cheese prince, but like in Zotac Cup yesterday, he did lose a lot of ZvZs against Michael, didn't he?
He did, and wow, Trutacz is actually taking that ramp in between the two bases. The Ty2's Lings are not going to see this before they get up the ramp, so this could be pretty good for Trutacz actually.
Yep, and Trutacz with a really good response here. Pulls everything off of gas, and he's just going to be looking to defend here.
Yeah, the hatchery has finished. Pulling off gas as well does give him the advantage of being able to afford the sunken colony a little bit earlier. Oh, it looks like there's going to be. It looks like Trutacz is actually going on the offensive at Ty2's ramp. I think this is a mistake though. Look at how many Zerglings there are.
He actually hid those on the bottom of his main, even though that doesn't really make that much sense, because I'm pretty sure the Overlord sees both of the hatcheries. Wait, does it see both the hatcheries? Wait.
He did
No, it
scout
doesn't.
initially.
He did. Yeah, he scouted it, I think, but
Okay.
he just wasn't watching the lava, which seems like a bit of an odd decision. But I guess maybe he wanted to keep an eye on the ramp rather than the hatcheries. But we do see the creep colony coming up, and Trutacz will build that semi-wall of his Lings.
Oh, and Trutacz is going to build a 3rd hatchery in his main here.
Wow. That's nice. Alright, I think Ty2 is just going to attack, and it's not going to work, and then he's going to GG, and we're going to go to game number 2. I really
he's
don't
pulling
see
it
this
right.
doing anything.
This is a lot of Zerglings coming though. And there is only 1 sunken. Usually you want to build 2 sunkens. But he's built a hatchery instead, so let's see if it works out for him. He's also building 2 drones now, which is a bit dangerous.
Wait,
Oh my god, the creep colony. He doesn't have vision of this, so wait, yes he does.
how is that not in range? Wait, what the heck?
I don't know.
Wait,
I thought
what?
maybe it wasn't Vision, but... Oh my god, and it finished.
Wait, Ty2's a genius! What the heck is this? I've never seen this before, Ty2! What are you doing? Oh my god, the offensive sunken colony in
There's so many
Trutacz is
links.
natural. It's not gonna finish in time to make a difference in this fight, or is it? It does finish in time to make a difference! It kills the Zergling.
Oh my god, there's so many lings as well from Ty2 left over. He's going for the run by. Is there a sunken in Ty2 or in Trutouch's main? I don't think there is. No, there isn't. He's gonna get into the drone. Oh my god, he's even using the ramp against Trutouch
Oh
here.
god, he's got the high ground. And there's more Zerglings on their way. I don't think he can hold here.
Somehow
Ty2.
this is working.
What on earth? Oh my god, more lings
But
are
with
coming
the
down.
third hatchery, he might be able to stabilize now.
Now, people have said about tank lines in TBT, but did they ever think they would see sunken lines? There is like this weird no man's land in between them where neither of them can actually attack each other, which is kind of funny. Yeah, I mean, Trutouch should have held this. He didn't lose any drones. And I mean, Ty2 is just going to keep building Zerglings.
Dude, I am amazed that Ty2 knew that the sunken wouldn't be in range. Because we all thought that was going to be in range, right?
Yeah, I thought the Sunken would have range to the end of the creep, but I guess the hatchery gave off more creep than the...
Dude, this makes me feel like this isn't the first time Ty2's done this. He's actually done this before. He's like, oh, okay, I can actually build this, and it's not in range. Perfect. And now
He
he's
plays
just
a lot with Faust.
Oh my god.
And thank you, Zeldaran, for subbing to me. Cheers, man.
Hey, nice.
That gives me enough for a new emote as well, so I need to think of a good meme emote. To be honest, with the amount of cheese that we see out of Ty2, I think I should make a cheese emote of some kind. Oh, we do see the
Trutouch is
counter
busting
push.
I'm not sure it's the
God.
right choice there.
I think he's going to break through this. There's no way Ty2 has enough lings.
The 3
But maybe he
hatchling
does.
is greater than 2 hatchling. 3, unfortunately, is greater than 2. Ty2 cannot overcome mathematics. And GG.
Well, once again, this is the ZvZ, so the map doesn't really come into it too much, if I am correct, Kudenzi. You may be able to tell me otherwise.
There is a crazy sort of runaround route to the natural that could be a thing for... it could be hard to do expansions here.
There is a temple in the way, though, so it's going to be hard to do the full run around.
Oh,
There's
is there
also a mineral.
temple?
Yeah, there's a
Yep.
temple there. It's blocked with a mineral as well, so unless they mine out the mineral with the thing, it's going to be very difficult to get through.
It looks like it should just be standard in that case. It is a one-on-one map though,
Yeah.
so they will be able to scout each other immediately.
Both
Wait.
players getting overlorded.
Why is the creep at the bottom all flat? Does that mean there's less build space for Trutouch?
I didn't think so, because I don't think you can fit anything behind the geyser anyway. And I know you can definitely build depots down there.
Well, you can't actually build off the creep on the very
Oh.
bottom.
Yeah, he can't. I forgot about that.
But it isn't going to matter in ZvZ because he's not going to be like building 10 tech structures or anything like that.
Yeah, who needs 10 tech structures when you can get a spire, a spawning pool, and a sunken colony? That is me set for the game.
Dude, I'm like trying to figure out a way that this is actually imbalanced between these positions. I'm like, when is there a situation where you would want to build something there? But I can't think of one. Damn.
The only thing that a player might want to build down there is a Protoss. They may need to build cannons. in a PvZ, just build cannons everywhere. Just be ultra safe. You know what? Before you get a Nexus, if you spend all your minerals on 20 cannons, you should be fine. Now,
Actually, I suppose that if you cannot fit a hatchery under your hatchery, that would be a huge disadvantage.
It's like you
think
can barely do
there.
it though, I guess.
Yeah. There's definitely a 3x3 space there.
Wait a minute.
Now,
So this is 9 pill versus 12 pill expand.
Interesting. Ty2 should be okay here if he has good micro. But that actually, man, Kicks, you need to start putting maps in where you can't double hatch in the main. Because I'm sick of seeing 12 hatch in the main, man. I don't like that build. That's not a good build. So we need to enforce this rule where you can't do it anymore using the maps.
Bring back Plasma. That has got like the smallest main ever, other than Neo Forte, I think. I was thinking about putting Neo Forte. I believe it's Neo Forte in the map this week, but I didn't do because I thought.
He gets the drone.
But he does get the drone, yeah.
Cute.
Now the important thing about
well.
the important thing about this map is there is a very small choke to defend your main, but of course he does have to worry about this this hatchery here.
Yeah, it's pretty close though. It's another one of those maps where natural to not really ramp, but main entrance is close, which is nice for the defense here. But Trutacz playing it perfectly, putting as much damage as he can on the right side. Of course, Ty2 can't go too far out because when the speed finishes, he could get caught, and or the Lynx could run past into the main base. Is he gonna try? He's really posturing around this hatchery. Man, it's like when you're playing tag in the playground and there's like one little playground thing in between you and the guy who's in, just like running in circles around it. But this hatchery is taking a lot of damage. It's down to 350, and here we go. He's gonna catch actually half of Ty2's Zerglings caught on the bottom side. He was only engaging half at a time here. Trutacz really out-microing Ty2, I think.
This is gonna be good though. The weirdest thing is where Ty2 has lost a drone and had to pull two, he's actually lower drones than Trutacz mining is at the moment, which is kind of crazy. Actually, I think they may be even nil. Yeah, they're even now. Ty2's back ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trutacz have been building so many lings. It looks like Ty2 will be able to hold, but he's going to have to be careful because this hatchery is on such low health.
Interestingly though, Trutacz is making drones now, and he pulled off of gas for a while to do so.
That
So he
seems
might throw down an expansion sim. Oh, and he's doing the run around.
Oh, he's going to find the temple. Yeah, I don't think he knows about that. Is he going to try and break it down? I think they are stacked. But this temple is really cool.
Wait.
I love these temples.
Zerglings ran into the main base, but I don't think got any drone kills. Just got spat on by the drones. But we'll see that the lair is finished and nothing else in the main base. He is actually making the sunken colony out, even though Ty2's Zerglings haven't moved out. His spire is almost done. Should be saving up larva now to get those 3 mutas, if he can afford it, although he actually only has 150 minerals right now, so he's not going to be able to afford all 3 of the mutas. Not even 2, actually. Well, barely 2.
Ty2 doesn't have any overlords in Trutac's base, and Trutacz actually still has an overlord on top of the hatchery that he won't scout. Yes, he will. He's got the other overlord. I was going to say he's not going to scout the evolution chamber. Looks like in comparison to the Sniper Ridge game we saw versus Trutacz and Ty2, looks like Ty2 is actually going to be the one going for spores this time. 2 at each base. Is he going to go Hydras from here though, or is he going to go into his own spire?
Well, he's missing a small amount of minerals, 14 minerals more to make the spire. Usually you want to mine the full 150 and get the spire up while your spore colonies have just finished.
It looks like the spore colonies are just about to finish as that Mulus flies straight into one, taking half damage already. So not being best of control. I think he may have even rallied it up there. A kind of interesting decision, but he will have the air control for the time being.
Yes, indeed. And man, it looks like Ty2's actually in a good position here against Trutacz. You know, the muta's flying around, but they're not going to be able to do too much here. There's no more random overlords flying around for them to pick off. Just a couple of Zerglings. Going to check out the corner bases, I guess. Make sure there's no random hidden expos going on. Just get that full map vision. I mean, not even the natural taken here from Trutacz. I really don't see him doing too much with just the 4 mutas against double spores.
Yeah, he's not really going to be able to do too much at all. The spores are really well placed as well. I think Ty2 genuinely does go into the maps and practices them for a little bit, because he seems to be the sort of player, whenever he's played in any of my tournaments, by the way, he's played in pretty much every tournament I've ever run. He even got to the finals of my Bacchus Net Star League playing as Go Rush. And basically, he always seems to understand the maps. So whether he's like me and just likes all the maps, I don't know, but he definitely plays them.
He definitely does prepare for his games really hard. It's really impressive.
Wait a minute, this spawning pool is not in range of the spore colonies. It's gonna fall. I don't think there's anything he can do about it. His own spire is not quite done yet, so Ty2 gonna lose the pool. This could actually open up a very weird situation where Trutacz could actually pick off some of these lings with the mutas, and then he can actually make some lings to come and kill these spore colonies for him.
Well, he does have way more Zerglings right now than Trutacz can ever make at this point.
True,
So he
true.
should be fine without the pill.
I just got a message from Black Drone. Money King is finally playing with Bishu. Oh my god, the spores don't stop the mutas from harassing. That's kind of crazy. One of the mutas is very low health though. One more hit from the spore and that would have died. But I mean, Ty2 is kind of stable, but I don't know if he can actually come back in this.
Spire does finish, and he does have 2 extractors. So he can eventually catch up so long as Trutacz does not get an expansion down, which he's not going for. Which is very strong.
Oh, he's going in. He's doing the thing I said. He's using the mutas to pick up the lings. He ran in with some Zerglings, but as you mentioned, there are too many Zerglings already for Ty2. Trutacz didn't quite realize all those Zerglings were there, but 2 Zerglings for Trutacz do make it into the main base. He's going after the drones here. Can he get a single drone? Nice drone drilling, but 2 drones at very, very low health, and Trutacz is still not able to kill one.
Yeah,
Wait,
the crazy thing is, I think he actually move commanded his lings into the main because they didn't
The mutas already moved into the spores! He loses 3 mutas for no reason, or 2 mutas or 3 mutas, I don't even know there. He was too busy looking at the Zerglings, and the mutas actually just drifted into spore range and got baited.
Oh my god, there's a Zergling denying Trutach's expansion.
Oh my god, that is so clever. 7 health on that drone. Can he get it? It's running back to the sunken. There's only 1 ling. 1 hit, he gets it as well, and gets the Zergling away. All the mutas actually pull back to deal with that. A bit of overkill, but he can't really do much now. There is Scourge and spores all over the place.
Indeed,
Ty2 is
there
in
are.
a really, really strong position now. He could even get Carapace for his mutas at this point.
Now, is Carapace better than attack, or is it situational?
Carapace is always better than attack for ZvZ, I believe.
Oh, it looks like Trutacz has actually already got Carapace.
Indeed he has. Investing in that upgrade. Really going to help out in the muta versus muta battle. It doesn't help against Scourge though. When he does take 1 Scourge hit, wasn't really paying attention, but he is going to be able to pick off this extractor, so Ty2's going to lose his gas mining advantage. But Muta's going in for the counter attack, and he's got nothing to defend at home.
Oh my god, these mutas can actually kill so many drones. How many are they going to get? And Ty2 should be able to get away as long as he controls this properly. 3 drones do go down already, 4 drones, 5 drones, 6 drones down.
He's actually just opting to suicide all of his mutas for the drones, and that is a good choice at this point because he's still ahead on drones.
Yeah, I think he's killed all but 2 drones now. There is only 2 drones left for Trutacz. And there's a single Zergling actually attacking this hatchery. Took it down to 3/4 of its health. And look at the amount of lings!
Sending out a group of lings here.
Oh my god, the lings are
Trutacz
going to run...
doesn't see this, it could be devastating.
I think this is going to kill Trutacz. He's not going to see these lings before it's too late, although he is sending his mutless back home to defend. Or at least a few of them anyway. And the extractor is still up, by the way. He's actually adding another spore colony by it. It's not going to finish in time, though.
Zergling's coming into the natural, though. He's right-clicked on the hatchery. He's going for the hatchery kill. I don't think the mutas are going to be able to kill these lings in time. Look at how fast the hatchery is falling. Only 3 mutas in the air, and boom goes the hatchery, and the lings can just run away from these mutalisks, and Ty2 now really solidifying his position in the game, getting yet another spore. Triple spores in both of the bases. No chance of him to die to these mutas, +1 carapace or not. The triple spore should be enough. I believe technically it's 4 mutas to muscle down 1 spore if you do want to go for the kill.
Yeah, looks like Ty2 has hidden more lings again. He's going to go back in for this hatchery when it eventually goes back up, but no. Trutacz is needing to drone up back in his main. He can't afford the extra hatchery here.
Oh man, I think Trutacz is super dead here. However, I do remember the crazy comeback he pulled against Eonzerg on Fighting Spirit. I don't know how many people were watching that game. I can't even remember what tournament that was. But yes, you know, never say the game is over when Trutacz is involved. Although I think it's a little bit harder to get the sneaky expos here. It's not a 4-player map. A little bit, you know, there are lings of Ty2 running around, so it's a little bit more difficult, I think, here for Trutacz.
Yeah, Ty2's been really smart here. He's got 2 lings on the bottom right.
The mutas just flew into spores again, losing a muta, and GG. Ty2 does actually manage to defend his way into the win.